welcome to another episode of the Diamond's Den. I know it's been a while since we've done an episode here before, but there was a topic that came up recently that I thought I'd really want to tap in on. It's water. I know that a lot of people say that money makes the world go round, but I like to take that back and just say water makes the world go round. I mean, we use it for everything. Whether you're bathing with it, whether you're washing your dishes with it, washing your hands with it. Some of us even use it to put on our toothbrushes to clean them out and use them to brush our teeth and things like that. But also, people use it to drink. It's drinking water, for heaven's sake. But there's some important things that we might want to know about our water before we drink it again. And there's more of this content going into our water lately that we should be talking about right now. So I want to talk about it today. There's something I looked at here that tells us a little bit about what the typical tap water content is. Let me tell you right now. A few of those things are chlorine, fluorine compounds, salts of arsenic, radium, aluminum, copper, lead, mercury, barium, and even hormones and pesticides. I'm going to pause right there. Pesticides in our water. Let's take it back a little bit. I really would like to, I have some questions and a few comments on quite a few of these things, and there are a few people I'd like to bring in to discuss a few of these things as well. Because this is kind of strange to me, and I don't know how you feel about it, but it's strange to me that some of these contents are actually in our water. But let's focus on one of them for today, because we have a colleague that talked about the fluorine compounds, and it's kind of in response to the Surgeon General who came out with this thing that says, hey, we put 70 years of scientific study, and there's no harm in fluoride at all being in our water. As a matter of fact, we purposely put it in your water because it helps fight tooth decay. Let my colleague tell you a little bit more about the fluorine compounds in our water. Let's go to that video right now.
Fluoride harms the environment. 99% of fluoride added to water never touches a tooth. It ends up on your lawn, or down your shower drain or toilet. The result is waste that pollutes the environment. Fluoridation chemicals are toxic even at low doses. There are two compounds used for fluoridating water supplies today, namely sodium silicofluoride and hydrofluorosilicic acid. These are the waste products from the wet scrubbing systems of the fertilizer industry and are classified as hazardous wastes. Fluoride is also the only unregulated drug that is forced as a mass medication on the population, with no control of dosing or frequency. In February 2014, researchers from Harvard University listed fluoride as one of the top developmental neurotoxicants. 37 studies showed a link between fairly modest fluoride exposure and lowered IQ in children. The poison warning on toothpaste labels is enough to sound the alarm. A mere 1/4 milligram of toothpaste ingested and you are advised to call the poison control. Beware, that could be the same amount found in 1 glass of fluoridated water. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention admits that 41% of adolescents now have dental fluorosis, which occurs from an excess of fluoride. This is a condition where tooth enamel becomes progressively discolored and mottled. Dental fluorosis is not just a cosmetic issue. It can affect other tissues, such as your bones and brain, if they've been overexposed to fluoride as well. These problems are a real health threat, prompting 98% of Europe to not fluoridate its water. Fluoride can harm you by damaging your bones and brain, lowering your IQ, causing thyroid dysfunction, and harming your teeth, contrary to what is promoted. You can find this substance in your tap water, in your toothpaste, and even in pesticide and fertilizer residue on the food you eat. There are different ways you can avoid fluoride and its potential side effects. Stop drinking fluoridated water. Teach your child not to swallow toothpaste. Avoid using fluoridated salt and stick to raw, organic, wholesome food instead of processed goods. Ask the pharmacist if your medication contains fluoride. It's high time to get fluoridation chemicals out of the public water supply. When over 99% is sent down the drain and into the environment, it hardly touches a tooth and provides the much heralded benefits. If experts and consumers are convinced of the benefits fluoride may provide, then it should be kept in the toothpaste, where it can be applied topically and out of the clean water supply. There is no logical reason to ingest this toxic poison in the form of drinking water.
that's an interesting story, isn't it? There are ways to avoid some of the arsenic that's found in our water, and I really don't want to advertise a product at all. I don't want to push you into spending money on something that you don't have to, but there are some things that you can research on your own online, and if you have any questions and you want to reach out to me personally, I can tell you a little bit about a few things myself. Because just like you, myself, I don't know it all. And I'm still doing a little research on this thing myself. But I did think that this was something that would be important to just put out there so that you're aware of it as well and can help me out with a little research. And if you have any suggestions, please feel free to put it out there. But I don't know it all. But there are a few water filtration systems out here that I'm looking at right now that can help to remove some of the arsenics from the water, because we have to use it for a lot of things. So that's just my little bit. Welcome to the Diamonds Den. Next time on the Diamonds Den, we're going to have a few guests on to talk about some of this in a little more detail. And I'm going to ask them a few questions because, trust me, I have questions about this stuff here. And we're going to get into those. And I welcome you once again to the Diamonds Den. I know it's been quite some time that we've even done one of these episodes. But tune in next time for the Diamonds Den.
Where serious issues receive serious attention. You're tuned